HowExpert! Top 10 fun facts about lobsters. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the top 10 fun facts about lobsters. Number 10, lobsters do not feel pain. The sound you hear from a lobster in boiling water is not them screaming. This high-pitched noise is caused by air exiting the holes in a lobster's body. A lobster that is dead will make the same amount of noise as one that is alive. Additionally, lobsters have a primitive nervous system like an insect, and they do not have brains. Regardless of your views on boiling lobster, the alternative cooking method may yield better results. With electro-execution, lobsters are stunned and killed immediately. This process also kills their microbes, which enables restaurants to store the lobster safely for up to 48 hours. Number 9. You can tell a lobster's sex from its tail and swimming legs. Male lobsters have narrower, harder, and straighter tails than females. This is because female lobsters need the softer, wider, and curved tails to carry their eggs. Make sure you keep this in mind when you enjoy your next lobster tail. Additionally, when you turn a lobster over, there is one pair of legs at the base of the tail which are different from the other legs. You can feel whether this pair of legs is soft or hard. If it is soft and feathery, the lobster is female. If it is hard, it is male. Males have this hard set of legs called pleopods because they use them to deposit sperm into the female. Female soft legs, like their tail, are there to protect their eggs. Number 8. Female lobsters pee when they want to mate. Yup, you heard that right. A female lobster who is ready for some action will hang out near the home of the male and show her affection by unleashing her pheromone-laced urine into his home. This helps relax her potential mate and makes him more open to mating. Number 7. Lobsters are almost immortal and never stop growing. Telomeres are the caps at the end of each strand of DNA that protect our chromosomes. As telomeres get smaller, our DNA strands get damaged and we age and eventually die. Lobsters don't face the same challenge because they produce an endless amount of telomeres, which regenerates telomeres. This enzyme continues getting produced throughout their entire lifespan and enables them to have the DNA of a young lobster all the time. Unfortunately for lobsters, they keep growing forever, and this turns out to be their downfall. Each time a lobster's shell is too small, they ditch it for a new exoskeleton. This process takes a large amount of energy for the lobster. Eventually, the lobster dies of exhaustion or at the hands of a lobster man. Number 6. Lobsters have XMen level regeneration. A lobster that loses a claw can regenerate that claw in 5 to 6 years. They can also regenerate their legs and antenna. In fact, lobsters also can release or amputate a claw if they need to escape dangerous situations. Number 5. Lobster meat is a great source of protein and is low fat. Lobster might just be the right choice for your diet. If you ditch the butter, a serving of lobster has just under 100 calories and 2 grams of fat. That's even more protein and less fat than boneless, skinless chicken breast. And lobster is packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Some studies say omega-3 fatty acids don't provide any health benefits, but that's a topic for another day. Lobster is also high in cholesterol, which is the main reason to consume your lobster in moderation. Lucky for us, the expensive price tag should be enough to deter most from eating pounds upon pounds of lobster. Number 4, Lobsters can be cannibals. When there isn't enough food around, large lobsters will sometimes start to eat smaller lobsters. This is especially true in captivity. Scientists who look in lobsters' bellies often find baby lobsters inside adults' stomachs. This is the main reason why you always see lobsters in rubber bands in stores. It's to prevent them from snacking on each other. Some studies have also attributed lobsters eating each other to global warming, which can lead to a far larger population of lobsters. Number 3, in some states, it is illegal to catch or possess oversized lobsters. In Maine, lobstermen must be careful that the lobster they catch is within the state regulations. There are some ways around it if you love gigantic lobsters. If bought outside of Maine, jumbo lobsters can be stored there. There is also a common belief among fishermen that oversized animals are a reflection of the breeding stock, so they prefer not to catch or sell them. Number 2, lobsters are serial monogamous. While females make the first move, it's the males who get the majority of the fun. Males mate exclusively with each female lobster for about 2 weeks before moving on to a new lobster. Let's just hope the female lobsters don't get too jealous. In the TV show Friends, there is a famous scene where Phoebe references lobsters as mating. Unfortunately, Friends got the facts wrong and assumed lobsters mate for life. Number 1, lobsters used to be fed to prisoners. It is unimaginable that back in the 1700s, lobster was fed to prisoners. Today, lobsters cost $16 for a roll if you're lucky, and can get close to $40 at higher-end seafood restaurants. The reason lobster was fed to prisoners was that there was an abundant supply. Piles and piles of lobster would be on the shore, and there needed to be a way to get rid of it. Lobster started to get more popular when it became canned in 1800s, and by World War II, it had already become a delicacy. Today, it is such an exquisite food that it is one of the most requested meals by prisoners for their last meal. I'm sure today's prisoners wouldn't mind getting fed lobster every day. If you liked our video, be sure to click the like and subscribe button for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other celebrity or any other topic that you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.